Now, with Reality Hub, you can centrally manage all your launch configurations of all the engines within your network, as well as folder management. Now let's have a look at the Reality Hub interface. This is the Launcher tab. Let's navigate to Configuration, Project Shared Folder. And this folder is super important because this is where your projects are located. The folder below it is the Central Asset folder. Once you've set them up, normally this is always a network drive that we route as an R drive on the workstations. You can scan your folder. You don't have to do this for every engine. This is just done once manually. And the same goes for your assets folder. There's no new assets, so that's fine. So within Launcher, we can now create a new configuration. New configuration. We can select an engine. In this case, our local engine. We can select a project. We select the Reality engine that we want to use. We'll be using Nodus 1.2 today. And if you would like, you can use an R graph that you've already used before. Also, the button to scan your folders is also present here in the launch configuration. So you don't always have to go all the way to the configuration pages. You can again scan it. You can see when the last scan was performed as well. Now, once this is done, it will say project scan finished. And now you're ready to launch. So we're going to launch this new studio configuration. The status will indicate blue, which means it is caching. So the time it takes to cache depends on your network speed. But in the meantime, I can show you something else. I can show you that the cache folder that we've set for this individual workstation is on the C drive, cache, and then this is the Unreal project that is cached. Now, it will stay there until you delete it. Maybe you have some cleanup policy. As soon as it's cached, the status will change to orange, which means loading. And then it should turn green, which it just did. And once it's green, you can start building your node graph or import a node graph to use for this specific configuration. If we now stop the configuration and a few seconds later launch it, all it will have to do is load, and then it will go straight to green. So you only have to cache it the first time. What will happen is if you have made updates to the actual project, and the system has identified that through scanning, it will cache only the new files, so you don't have to wait that long. But now you're ready to rock and roll. And the beauty also is if you have multiple configurations in the same studio, you don't have to shut down each individual workstation manually. This is all done centrally within the Launcher interface.